Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Before starting, subscribe and like the videos, it really helps. The content from this video are taken from the web novel and manga series of Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation. Now please enjoy the video. Part 4. That night, while we were on standby in a room of the ruins, I suddenly could smell a sweet scent, and simultaneously I suddenly felt a throbbing. My heart was beating fast. After opening my eyes, there Elinalise was sleeping. While embracing her sword close, she seemed unable to sleep well. The nape of her neck is white. Her hands are white and supple. Her face looks similar to Sylphy, but more adult-like than Sylphy. Her figure as well, her height is taller than Sylphy and slender. Especially, the line going from her waist to her hip, more than any other woman I've seen until now. It was a perfectly drawn curve. Elinalise, if I remember correctly, she was unreasonably skilled, right? By the time I realized it, my log had grown into a large tree. My head feels fuzzy. Elinalise twists her body. The blanket opened up and I could see her thighs tightly wrapped in those fur pants. It's a good butt. It makes one want to start groping it with all their strength. Subconsciously, I started to stretch my hand out towards her inner thighs. I want to touch. I want to touch. Tempted by emotion, I touch her inner thigh. Her legs are almost like an antelope. After I touched them and Elinalise let out a moan, she slightly opened her legs. This person, isn't she tempting me? By the time I realize it, my lower half is already in a situation where it can't endure. It's fine. It's alright. If it's just once, just once. Elinalise won't refuse it. She'll silently accept it. It's no problem, just like that. Cliff, with her sleep talk, I returned to myself. I crawled on all fours and left the room. Just like that, I left outside the ruins like I was running away from something. I thought I was still safe, but it seems like it's somewhat saved up. No good, no good. I can't be swept away by a moment's feelings. This sort of sinful fluid, it's restricted to being ejected. Thinking that, I sit down on top of the sand. And then around the time I pull down my pants, suddenly, I feel a presence. I wonder if it's Elinalise. Thinking that, I face the direction of the presence and there was a bewitching female standing there. Even though it's cold, she's wearing attire like a dancer. The cloth is thin. If you look in bright places, it might appear transparent. Her hair was short and the color is black, I guess. The ends of her hair have some curls. It's hard to tell what color her skin is in this darkness. Just, in this darkness, it appears to shine dimly white. In any case, it's a good body. Almost like the kind you would want to hug. I'm sure this would be that case. It's a dynamite body. If I were to make the comparisons, Elinalise is like a tree branch. She placed her finger to her lips. Then she licked the tip of her finger. That bewitching gesture, I had my eyes stolen. I couldn't take my eyes off her lips. Just like that, she slowly walked over to my side, and then crouched in front of me and slowly spread her thighs. In that instant, the same sweet scent that I just smelled before went into my nose. A scent with a more overwhelming richness than just before was stimulating my nose. Gulp. I swallow my saliva. I felt like something was dripping from my chin. After wiping it and taking a look, my hand was stained in deep red. I realized I had a nosebleed. Oofufufu, she extended her arms telling me to come. I grabbed that hand almost like falling towards her and... Rudeus. In the next instant, I heard a shout echo from inside the ruins. Simultaneously, a woman jumped out. In the place where the woman was, Elinalise, while holding a sword, jumped. Just like that, she thrust herself into the space between the woman and I. Get a hold of yourself. Eh? Bewilderment. Elinalise was standing at the ready. She charged towards the woman. Key. The woman raised a high-pitched scream and grew out strangely long nails. Before my eyes, her physique was changing and wings grew out of her back. Moving those wings, she flew into the sky. There she leapt to attack Elinalise. After, she hit the shield and with a dull metal sound let out, the woman rolled onto the ground. Without delay, Elinalise pinned down the woman's body with her foot. And then, she stabbed her sword into the torso of the struggling woman. Gyo, the woman let out an eerie voice. Without negligence, Elinalise stuck her sword into the woman's body a number of times. After that, she stepped back, taking some distance. For a short while, the woman moved with a twitch, but after a little while she stopped moving. She died. I watched that scene in a daze. Wait, what happened? I don't know. Same as always, my lower body was ecstatic. Huh? Why? What happened? While I was in confusion, Elinalise started slapping my cheeks. Get a hold of yourself, it's a succubus. Succubus? Just now was? The dead woman. No matter how you look it, she's a normal woman. Though she was growing wings like a bat from her back and her nails were abnormally long. After looking properly, her skin is blue. The parts of her face as well, if you look closely, they're a little different from a human's. But, it's a good body. Though she died, if she's dead, then she won't get angry if I grope them. There's holes on a corpse as well after all, it's the first time I've seen one as well though. Just as it was said in the rumors, there's a scent strong enough to twist your nose, there's no mistake. Scent? Rather I feel it's a good scent. I feel amazingly aroused. In any case, I look at Elinalise's body. While her chest is on the small side, she has a beautiful face and long slender legs. That splendid curve around her hips. Elinalise-san, you have a good body, right? Wha? Wait, Rudeus. Get a hold of yourself. It's alright, this woman is lewd. If I praise her, I can do it. Do it. She's an easy-to-do girl. I feel like I want to be embraced by a gentle person like Elinalise-san. I'll tell on you to Sylphy? If you don't say anything, it'll never be exposed. I stand up and face Elinalise. Elinalise prepared her shield and drew back. Come to think of it, I heard that succubi bewilder men. Hey, Elinalise-san, let's do perverted things. Elinalise lowered her eyebrows and sighed once. I was hit with the shield. I was thrown back on top of the sand. My eyes are flickering. No, that's fine, rather than that it's Elinalise. If I don't violate the woman in front of my eyes right now. One time, it'll be fine just one time. I'll absolutely make sure to satisfy you so. Geez, Rudeus. While I count to 10, use detoxification magic. Detoxification magic? Then will you let me do it? Quickly use it. Without even trying to hide my rough breathing, I say the incantation for detoxification magic. Starting with elementary and then moving into the incantation from intermediate. Suddenly my body feels lighter. Suddenly my head feels refreshed. My lower body is a bit heavy, but the unbearable sexual desire is already gone. I look at Elinalise. Well, her figure is erotic. Certainly it's erotic. But, it's just that. The scent that succubus let out, I had heard that it has the effect of seducing men, but it sure is exceptional, isn't it? After letting out a sigh, Elinalise put her sword into its sheath, and then, crossed her arms and, took a deep breath and sighed. Good grief. Just now what was I doing? The words I said a moment ago. This is bad. Now, let's sleep. Please take care not to let your guard down next time. While saying that, Elinalise returned back into the room. While fidgeting with my hands together, I called out to her. Elinalise-san. That is, I'm sorry about just now. After saying that, Elinalise turned around with a suspicious face and then laughed with a grin. I want to try being gently embraced by a person like Elinalise-san. I felt my face get hot. That is something the succubus forcibly made me say. Let's do perverted things. Ganunu, what is this? Why is this so embarrassing? While Elinalise was laughing and grinning, she walked up to where I was, and patted my head with a pon-pon. I understand. Succubi are that sort of monster. It can't be helped. Of course, I will make sure not to say anything to Sylphy or Paul as well. Elinalise-san. Elinalise looked like a goddess, but it's not good to be too trusting. Until now I've been able to handle things myself, but since the curse is gradually getting stronger, eventually I will be unable to endure it anymore. I understand. Please take good care of me at that time. That's not it, at that time you need to endure it. Yes. After saying that, Elinalise quietly smiled. Then, since I'm going to sleep, please take care of continuing to keep a lookout. Also, please burn the corpse as well. Understood. Elinalise went inside of the ruins. I did something bad. I burned the body of the succubus and buried the bones. After looking from nearby, the succubus didn't have a cute face or anything at all. It was a face like a bat. Why did I feel desire towards this kind of thing, I wonder? When I looked at it just now I thought it had a human face though. If you reveal its real nature you'll see its true face, or something like that I guess. It's like a vampire from Western movies. Body This body is no good It had a good body though. Bon Q bon. It feels kind of like having the option to attach breasts to Elinalise. And, no good. In any case, that was dangerous. If Elinalise hadn't jumped out there, I wonder what would have happened. Just like that, if I took that hand, I might have died from having my vitality sucked out. Nevertheless, my lower body is heavy. This and that as well, it's all because of that succubus. If this is going to continue, I might really end up attacking Elinalise. Before I enter the ruins, I should make sure to take care of it. In any case, from now on, I need to be cautious of succubi as well. Just like this, we passed our first night on Beggarito continent. That's it guys, thank you for watching, subscribe if you want more and don't forget to like the videos.